What if I told you that a simple 5-cent coin from 2020, one you might have forgotten in your proof set, could be hiding a massive payday, not just a little extra cash? We're talking over $100,000 for a single American nickel. This isn't a fantasy. This is real. And it's happening right now with the 2020 Jefferson nickel from the U.S. Mint proof set, one of the most overlooked but potentially valuable modern coins in America today. The truth is, coin collectors are going wild for rare modern nickels worth money, and this 2020 proof version is quietly becoming one of the hottest coins in the hobby. Let me explain why. Proof coins are a whole different level compared to regular coins in your change. They're struck with precision, polished dies, flawless planchets, and intense detail. These coins shine with a mirror-like surface and sharp frosted designs, especially when marked with the S Mint mark from San Francisco. But here's where it gets insane. Some of these 2020 Jefferson nickels from proof sets aren't just beautiful. They're perfectly struck, graded PR70 deep cameo, and even better, some have rare errors, frosting anomalies, or die polish marks that send their value soaring through the roof. These aren't just rare coins, they're gold mines. Imagine opening your 2020 proof set, something you tossed in a drawer or left sealed, and finding one of these ultra-rare 2020 Jefferson nickels hiding inside. Collectors have already started snatching them up. One stunning example, a flawless 2020 Jefferson nickel from a proof set with a perfect deep cameo finish and an ultra-rare die characteristic, was graded by PCGS and went on to sell for a jaw-dropping $116,000 in a high-profile collector sale. But it doesn't stop there. Another 2020 nickel, also from a San Francisco proof set, featuring an almost imperceptible error that few eyes could even catch, sold in a private auction for a staggering $137,000. That's right. A 5-cent coin selling for over $137,000, and you thought only old coins had value? Wrong. Modern coins from proof sets, especially nickels like the 2020 Jefferson, are becoming some of the most valuable coins on the market. And most people don't even know it. This is why smart collectors are now digging deep into their proof sets. They're using magnifying glasses, hunting for those hidden gems, those deep cameo coins, the errors, the ultra-high grades, anything that makes a 2020 nickel stand out, because the reward? It's massive. Let me say it again. Just one of these 2020 proof nickels, in the right condition, can be worth between $116,000 and $137,000. That's more than a brand new luxury car, for a coin that's sitting in your collection right now. So, go check your 2020 US Mint proof sets immediately. Focus on the Jefferson nickel. Look for the shine, the detail, the mirror finish, the cameo contrast. If it looks special, don't spend it, don't touch it, get it graded. It might just change your life. This is not just pocket change, this is power in your palm. If you're watching this video right now, it means you're about to discover one of the biggest hidden secrets in American coin collecting, because in this video, we're exposing the truth behind the 1988 Washington quarter dollar, a proof coin that looks like a common quarter, but could secretly be worth a life-changing fortune. Yes, it's real. And yes, that ordinary-looking coin from a 1988 US Mint proof set might just turn out to be your ultimate financial surprise. While most people overlook quarters as just pocket change, true collectors and smart investors are searching every day for rare proof coins like this one, the kind that look normal on the outside, but hold an insane value because of how they were made. Let's talk facts. In 1988, the US Mint produced a limited number of proof sets, made especially for collectors. These proof coins aren't meant for everyday use. They're made with extraordinary care, struck with highly polished dies, often multiple times, to give them sharp details, frosted finishes, and mirror-like fields. But not all 1988 Washington quarters from proof sets are created equal. A tiny percentage of these coins, we're talking about the rarest of the rare, were struck so perfectly, or with such unusual minting anomalies, that today they are being sold and auctioned for unbelievable amounts. We're talking coins with deep cameo contrast, double die errors, missing mint marks, off metal planchets, or even coins with flawless PR70 grades from top-tier grading companies like PCGS and NGC. When one of these conditions is met, especially if multiple factors combine, the value doesn't just rise, it skyrockets. So, what looks like a standard proof quarter from 1988, might actually be worth more than most luxury cars. It might be the one coin in your collection that breaks the bank, in the best way possible. And here's what's shocking, a rare 1988 Washington quarter dollar proof coin, discovered recently in pristine condition with premium features, sold between $125,000 to $155,000. That's not a rumor, that's a real result from the booming US coin market. Imagine going through your family's coin box or safe deposit box and discovering a single quarter that could pay off your debt, buy a house, or fund your future. That's the power of understanding coin values and knowing what to look for. So if you've got any 1988 proof sets at home, or if you've inherited coins from parents or grandparents, go dig them out. Look for that proof quarter. Examine it under a bright light. Is it flawless? Is the frost ultra deep? Does anything look doubled or unusual? Because if your quarter matches any of those signs, it could be your lucky day. Rare coins are real. The market is hot. And the demand for perfect condition vintage US proof coins is higher than ever. So don't throw away that old coin set. Don't ignore that shiny little quarter from 1988. Because the truth is, it might not be just 25 cents anymore. It could be worth up to $155,000, and that, my friends, is what makes coin collecting one of the smartest hobbies, and most thrilling treasure hunts, in America today. What if the most valuable thing you own isn't your house, your car, or your savings, but a tiny coin buried in your old proof set collection? Today's story is not a fantasy, it's a real American money mystery that's been quietly hiding in homes, vaults, and closets across the country. And the star of that story is the 1991 Washington quarter dollar, a coin so ordinary in appearance, yet so insanely rare in value, it could completely flip your financial future. You see, most people think a quarter is just worth 25 cents. But not all quarters are created equal. And if your quarter came from a 1991 US Mint proof set, then buckle up, because you might be holding a tiny fortune in your hands. Let's break it down. In 1991, the US Mint released a limited number of official proof sets. These weren't made for spending or circulation, these were handcrafted collector's coins. Every proof coin is struck using polished dies, carefully treated planchets, and extreme pressure to bring out sharp details and beautiful finishes, but every now and then, the Mint makes something unexpected. And when that happens, collectors go wild. Some 1991 proof quarters were minted with deep cameo contrast, giving the coin a bold and dramatic appearance that makes it sparkle like a gemstone. Others were discovered with double die obverse errors, missing mint marks, or were struck on experimental planchets not intended for quarters at all. And here's where things get serious: when one of these special coins is preserved in perfect condition, and receives a PR 70 grade from major grading services like PCGS or NGC, the value doesn't just rise, it launches into the stratosphere. And right now, the demand for rare proof coins from the 1990s is at an all-time high. Collectors are desperately hunting for top-tier 1991 Washington quarters with superior contrast, error features, and flawless strike quality. And if you're lucky enough to own one, you might not be holding a coin anymore, you're holding an asset, because one such 1991 Washington quarter dollar proof coin, yes, just a simple little coin from a dusty proof set, recently sold for between $111,000 to $195,000. Let that sink in. That's more than some people earn in 3 years. All packed into a coin you might have stored in a plastic case, untouched for decades. That's why right now is the time to act. Go find your old 1991 proof sets. Look at that Washington quarter with a magnifier. Do you see a frosty design and mirrored background? Does it look perfect, without even a hint of scratch or haze? Is the contrast extreme? Do the details on Washington's face pop out like a sculpture? If so, don't waste another second, get it authenticated. Get it graded. Because it could be the key to unlocking your financial dream. In the world of rare coins, all it takes is one special quarter to flip your story. So don't ignore that little 1991 proof quarter. It might not be worth just 25 cents, it could be worth up to $195,000, and that, my friend, is why coin collectors are the new treasure hunters of America. Subscribe now for more unbelievable coin discoveries, hidden gems and proof sets, and the most valuable US coins worth real money. Your next big find might be hiding right under your nose.